Oh, okay. Very good. Okay, so hi everybody. I'm Tom Rutt. I'm on the Messiah board, and we have one of our soloists for the Messiah coming up on December 4th at Sacred Heart in Spencer at 7 p.m. Jessica Schable. Jessica, let's start out with some easy questions. First off, what is your favorite way to spend a day off?
I'm a super introverted person, so I love being at home and with my family in my comfy clothes and a cup of coffee. That would
Oh,
be,
that sounds, yeah,
be my
because
favorite.
you never get to do this.
I don't very often, no. I feel like I don't see my family often, especially as my kids get older, they're busier and I'm busy and yeah, so that would be my favorite. Or going somewhere warm and tropical.
Oh, good
Depending on the
choice.
time of year here. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's why we have warm and tropical places for people to go there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I know.
Okay, now I don't know how I would answer this next one, and so I will plead whatever you want to do on it. What type of music are you into?
That's a hard question for me.
Isn't it? I know. It's like
I'm a
because
musician and a music teacher. That's a really hard question to answer. Um, and this sounds terrible, but honestly, when I have free time, I don't listen to music. I just enjoy the silence because I love music and it's my life, but I also really enjoy quiet, and that doesn't happen for me very often. So, but if I had to choose, I really enjoy classical, but I enjoy music theater and I love singing pop music. I don't know. I kind of just like a variety. I will not, country is the one I dislike. I'll say that. That's an easier question than
okay. And
what
again,
would,
I've heard a lot of musicians say that, or whatever their profession is, when they're on their downtime. If they're a writer, or obviously they read if they're a writer, but when they're on their downtime, they kind of do the opposite of what their profession is.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, no, I totally get that. And yeah, no, I was never into country music either until I had a night job at the airport in Spencer, and that's all that was playing on the radio for the mechanics.
Yeah.
And I kind of got into a little bit of it. This is like 90s country,
You had to learn to love it, right?
kind of.
Yeah.
So
I will say
anyway, yeah,
my dad really likes country, and so I've listened to a fair amount, but um
yes,
yeah, I that would be my least favorite. But I really do like a variety of
yeah,
music.
yeah. And then, what was the best vacation you ever took, and why?
Um I feel like I have a few answers to that question, but
Oh,
um,
fun.
well, for different reasons. I went to Italy on my honeymoon, which was amazing. Um,
Oh,
and we just kind of ate our way through the country, the ice cream and the pasta, and it was, it's so beautiful. And then my husband actually won a trip to Hawaii um,
nice.
shortly after we were married, so that was also amazing. But I really love traveling with my family. We go to Disney World fairly often, and it's just really fun. Mostly because I can hang out with my guys.
Yeah, and again, that's the whole key point. All those things you're doing with people you love.
Yes, right, exactly. They
Yeah.
were also all warm and somewhat tropical. So,
Another
yes,
good point there. Yes.
I'm not really a ski trip kind of person, but yeah.
Yeah, I know this time of year they try to, especially in January, Minnesota and all those northern climates try to sell up the whole ice castle thing. It's like, that's
Yeah,
nice. I think I'll go to Florida.
exactly, exactly. I mean, we get the ice and the snow here a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so on to the Messiah. Your and again, really tough one here. Favorite Messiah piece.
That is a tough one. I was just thinking about that this morning. And I actually would say, even though I'm sure this is what everyone would say, and I feel like I should have a better answer, I love the Hallelujah chorus just because I have been hearing that since I was little. And it's nostalgic for me to hear it. And it really makes me think of the holiday season and just, good memories. My mom would
Yeah, I can
listen to it
see
when I
that.
was younger, and it's just kind of the one that sticks with you, when you hear it. So I just really always enjoy that moment. I feel like
Yeah,
I
no,
should have a better answer, but I also really love the tenor solos. I love listening to the tenor solos. So
yeah,
those are
I mean, yeah, there's just something. You like you say, you hear the Hallelujah chorus so much, and it gets infused with all those memories you have.
yes, and that's why it's the nostalgia and the all the happy holiday memories that come back and
Yeah, yeah.
College
Um,
memories, high school memories,
sure.
Yeah.
When my sister was in high school, she sang soprano, and so I remember her taking "I Know That My Redeemer Liveth" to
Yeah.
contest.
Yeah.
And what a tough piece, but so well written.
It really all is. It's just amazing to me that people had all that music in their head. That he had all of that music in his head and then he wrote it down by hand, and it is something that we still sing today all the time.
Yeah. Now I know this isn't on the list of questions here, but I mean, have you played other Handel works? I know I think I've done a transcription of a bassoons thing he did for concerto, and that's really fun. I mean, it's very much Handel in a way. It's music that makes sense, if that makes any
Yeah,
sense.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. It does make sense. So I enjoy playing it because it doesn't feel as difficult as some other composers that seem to have no rhyme or reason.
Yeah, I mean, it's like with Mozart, you get a very creative spark and stuff. I mean, only Mozart could write Ein kleine Nacht music.
Yes.
But when Handel writes something, it's just like you say, it's not the full classical of Bach,
Right. Right.
but with Handel, you've got a little more, like you say, a little more musical theater kind of thing to it.
Yeah. Yeah. It is fun to play. It's difficult, but fun to play.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Before we started this thing, I think you alluded to when your first time you sang the Hallelujah chorus is, but go share that with the rest of our
Well,
viewers.
the first time I sang it, I believe, would be in high school. I know I heard it done when I was younger. My mom took me to a performance at St. Joseph's Catholic Church, and I can't even remember what group it was. I was little, but I loved it. And then, yep, we sang a few pieces in high school from the Messiah. Um, and then, of course, in college, Simpson College, big classical music school. So did that, and then I've gotten to sing it here a few times. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And let's go ahead and stick in a little thing before we get off the Messiah stuff. Why should somebody come December 4th to hear the selections from Handel's Messiah? And again, we don't perform the whole thing. It
Right.
goes like an hour 45, something like that. Jess?
Yep, I think so. I mean, it's just an amazing musical experience. And there's an orchestra, right? Like a live
Right.
orchestra, which you don't hear that often. Really great players in the group, if I remember. I mean, from what I remember in
Yeah. No, they
previous,
are. Yeah.
it's a phenomenal group of musicians, and it's just a really fun musical way to kick off the holiday season. I
Yeah.
um, and such a great work, such a great musical work.
Yeah.
Um, and community members, like people more than likely singing
Yeah,
this.
and again, we'll put this video out here as it gets closer to it. We are doing rehearsals Sunday nights at 6 o'clock at Sacred Heart. I mean, and if anybody at this last point is still they're thinking maybe I should try and sing a little bit, but I haven't been there for other rehearsals. I guess if it was me, I would say go ahead and give it a try. Even if you don't know all the music, you'll sit next to somebody that knows it, and I think you'll still get a lot out of it.
For sure, for sure. I mean, you'll grow as a musician phenomenally if you don't know it, but there are people who I think have done it so many times that they can just probably sing it in their sleep at this point. But um, yeah, it's a really good experience, both I think as a listener and as a musician. So
Yeah, and again, Robin makes it really fun.
mhm.
She's a former middle school music teacher for 40 years, so she knows how to have fun with music, but also teach it to you.
Yep.
And yeah, if there's any high schoolers listening, we'd love to have them join us too. Even we know the Hallelujah chorus because most high schools in this area do the Hallelujah chorus. So yeah,
Yep, the Spencer kids do for sure.
yeah. Okay, let's finish this thing up with what are your hobbies and how did you get into them?
Um, I feel like it's just all music stuff that I do. Um, so as far as a hobby, I mean, I don't know, I like to travel, which
That's a good one.
yeah, I love to travel. I I like to organize things.
Very good.
Yeah, that's just such a stupid hobby, but it just makes me feel calm. So,
I was gonna say,
um,
yeah, if it puts a smile on your face, it's good.
yes. Um, yeah, so I guess other than that, it would just be, I mean, I musical things. I
Right.
like play the piano for fun now sometimes on occasion. I didn't do that for a very long time. It was all hardcore practice. So
Sure.
sometimes I enjoy just sitting down, and I also enjoy singing with friends of mine. I have some really amazing musician friends who do some gigs around the lakes area, and they've asked me to sing with them a few times, which is just
Nice.
really fun, kind of different sort of thing that pushes me in a different direction that I haven't really ever. I haven't sung pop music very often because I went to Simpson College and we did
Yeah.
classical stuff there, and then in my teaching I teach classical or music theater a lot, and so that's been fun. I enjoy
Yeah.
doing that.
Music just for the fun of it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. What was the last thing you read or are reading, I guess?
Oh, I honestly I don't let myself read books unless I know I have a break that I can just sit and read because
Ah,
I just like
right.
to obsessively um, read. But usually, I mean, what I read when I have time is just sort of I'm learning about my teaching. My I teach private voice
Hmm,
lessons, so I just
okay.
like to kind of read about that and new technique ideas. And it sounds really nerdy, but
No, and again, I get that because yeah, if you don't have the time to keep on to that book, it's probably going to fade off. And yeah, my wife being a teacher, her one time to read is in the summer.
yes, right, or over Christmas break.
Right.
So I honestly, yeah, and even my summer's just been kind of busy. And I'll just say I've started a nonprofit in the area with a friend of mine, and so I've done a lot of reading about that and reading
Hmm.
about yeah, just voice lesson stuff. I find it
Sure.
really interesting. So
Okay. Do you have a favorite holiday and why or why not?
I like Christmas.
Oh, good choice.
I know that's everyone's choice, but I just love the decorations and the music and just the whole warm, cozy vibe, the food, the family time. And it helps that we get a break. There's the break at school, so you just feel like you kind of have some time to enjoy family and a little longer than just a normal 1 day holiday, you know?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Yeah, I mean, I get that we have to do it in Iowa here in the cold and stuff, but hey, it's still a great holiday.
It is, and I even enjoy the snow at Christmas time. So that's
Yeah,
nice. It's
that's true.
cute for kids. I'm over it, but
Yeah, it's sometimes like we don't get the snow till like a month later. It's like, please, just some Christmas Eve
it's
snow.
little on Christmas Eve, and then it just could be done. But
Yeah.
yeah, I love
Okay. And you're doing a beautiful job. Here's the last one. What's one thing that can instantly make your day better?
really just somebody saying something nice or getting a hug from one of my kids or um, a cup of coffee always helps. I'm a
Ah,
big
very good. Yeah.
person. Yeah. But this morning I was leaving the high school and there was a student who just said, "We appreciate you being here." And it just made my day, you know?
That's nice.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just really, really nice. So,
So I mean that's kind of what we want to tell people is that yes, come join us December 4th. It's a good time. I mean, you'll come out of there, you'll be happy, and you can kind of spread that joy the rest of your holiday season there.
yeah, yeah, it's going to be really fun. Can't wait.
Okay. Well, and and do I have this right? Did you say this is your third time with us singing
Yep, third time singing this.
solo? Wow. Okay.
Guys, yep.
Yeah.
I
No.
know. It's crazy. Now, last time we had a big ice storm or something.
Yeah.
It was a little bit interesting, but we still did it. We had people show up and we had enough to sing and enough to play, and we had a nice crowd come. So hopefully
Yeah.
this year we'll have better weather.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. We're hoping for better weather this time. Yeah. Trust me, people. I know people that tell me one of the reasons they like to come to Messiah is to hear Jess sing
Oh,
because I mean they see Jess playing her piano all the time, but I'm sorry, people. This woman has an amazing voice, and it's just a treat to hear her do the solos in Messiah. I mean, the Messiah music is great, and then when you get a really good soloist singing them, it is awesome. So please, uh,
you.
mark it on your calendar. Come join us December 4th at Sacred Heart, 7 p.m. Just really neat. I think you'll enjoy all the soloists.
Yes,
I
they're
mean,
all great.
one of them is one of your people that sang in your summer group, Dean Bush.
Yes, tenor, he's amazing.
Yeah. We have Dr. Keith is actually doing bass solos, and
Mhm.
he just filling in the last time we did this thing. really did a great job. So I know he's a little bit concerned that now, oh my gosh, I've got more time to prepare. It's like, but
Right?
that'll be okay, Dr. Keith. You'll be fine. So
Yeah. Well, and I think the alto soloist,
Paige,
Paige, if I'm remembering correctly, she also went to Simpson College. She sang in my choir this summer as well, and she's amazing. She's amazing.
yeah, no,
So
I'm really looking forward to all this. So I mean, yeah, all the musicians will be great, but the soloists, I think, just really, I mean, at least for us instrumentalists, because I'm playing in the trombone and in the orchestra, we really appreciate a little break and let you guys do your thing with your recitatives and everything. Like it's like, wow, it's just
I'm
really fun. So
really excited to sing it again. It'll be
yeah,
fun.
so all right, so everybody, join us December 4th, Sacred Heart, 7 p.m. And we hope to see a lot of people there.
Yes. Thank you.